What are no-vig or fair odds? Well, it's quite simply the lifeblood of plus EV betting, so let's talk about it. I'm sure you have heard of no-vig odds, but I want to dive into what they are, how you calculate them, and why you need them to be a profitable sports bettor when you're making your plus EV bets. So we're here on the OddsJam plus EV tool. If you use the link down below for OddsJam, if you're not signed up, you can get 14 days for free as a trial and also a 90-day money-back guarantee. So if it doesn't work out for you, if you don't like it, if you don't want to continue doing it, you get your money back. So the no-vig odds on this plus EV screen are always displayed right here. And this is a super important thing to look at, because what the no-vig odds are is what the sportsbook think the true probability of outcome is, right? So the no-vig odds are basically what the sportsbook is saying, or sportsbooks, the sharpest sportsbooks in the world. It's what they are saying the true odds are, or the true probability of something happening are. And that is super important to understand, because these sportsbooks are funneling millions of dollars into their algorithm, and we want to know what they and what their algorithm thinks is the probability, is what the actual odds are, because sportsbooks, when they set their lines, those lines are not accurate to what the actual probability is. Why? Well, because sportsbooks, they like money. They want to make as much money as possible. I don't blame them. And what they do is they put a tax, or they add a little bit of juice or vig to their lines, to the odds that they're posting. So, as an example, if you have two teams playing against each other and they are completely even, it's a 50-50 chance for them to win. Truly a 50-50 chance. If you would assume that the odds, right, for that bet would be even money, or plus 100, right? So 100 odds, 50% chance, no vig odds are those, right? That would mean there's no vig, right? We're not adding any tax onto it. However, the sports books, what they will do is they will price them at minus 110 on both sides, right? You'll see that a lot in spread bets, right? When in an NFL bet, if it's minus 3.5 and plus 3.5, one side will be minus 110 and the other will be minus 110. And what happens is that if you put these into the no-vig calculator on OddsJam, minus 110 on both sides ends up being a 50% probability, right? Two teams perfectly matched, and the no-vig odds are plus 100. So this calculator allows you to see, you put in what the odds are, and it will tell you what the actual probability of something happening is. And that is super important for plus EV betting, because what we're doing as plus EV bettors is we're trying to get odds that are paying out more than they actually should, compared to the actual probability, the actual odds of something happening. You can't just compare it to other sports books, because those odds aren't even accurate. They're pricing them with their tax. We want to know what the no-vig odds are, what the actual odds are for something to happen. So then when we get the odds on our line, we can see, if it's a good spread. So as an example here, this Clark Schmidt over 5.5 strikeouts right here is plus 130, right? And we're getting great value on this, obviously, because every plus EV bet, we are getting great value. All the other sports books are pricing this at about plus 110, plus 105. We're getting it at plus 130. And why it's actually plus EV is because the no-vig odds are plus 116. So we're getting 14 cents on every dollar higher payout than we actually should be getting, because the odds, the no-vig odds, the odds are a direct correlation to what the percentage is for something to hit. So if these are plus 116 and we're getting plus 130, we're getting paid out more than we should, and we're getting and this is an accurate line of what we actually should be getting paid out. So it's quite simple, honestly, when you really think about it. No-vig odds just allow us to see and understand what the real probability, the real odds of something are, and then we find bets that give us a higher payout than that. And that is simply what a plus EV bet is. Hopefully this video cleared some things up for you guys because it really isn't too complicated. OddsJam makes it super easy with their plus EV tool. It shows you the no-vig odds right beside the bet, and you're pretty much good to go. But it's really not a complicated thing. The no-vig odds are basically just what the actual odds are when you remove that tax the sportsbooks put on them. So hopefully cleared some things up. If you guys have any more questions, drop them in the comments. Find me on Twitter, and we'll see you guys next time.